This video is specifically for you if you are new to crypto or you are looking to just get started building a crypto portfolio as of the 12th of March 2021. Okay, let's just say you are interested in getting into crypto, you don't have a portfolio, and you want to know which coins do you buy right now, because there's coins that have already pumped a ton, there's coins that haven't pumped. How far is this going to go? Which coins should you buy? Which coins should you avoid? All of that is going to be covered in this video. What's up guys, Dirk here from intelligentcryptocurrency.com. So if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button, click the notification bell so you do get alerts of future videos. And if you want to get an email notification to whenever I upload a new video, simply go and register for my free masterclass. It is the first link in the description. Sign up for the masterclass, that way you get on my email list and you will get a notification also via email every time I upload a video. So get on there. And also, if you watch the masterclass, you will also get the details on how to join my Intelligent Cryptocurrency program and membership. It's a monthly newsletter. There's courses, there's tutorials, and there's a private Discord community with over 500 members from all around the world, all investing in crypto. So all the details, first link in the description. Alright guys, so what I've been talking about the last few months is the cryptocurrency market cycle. Now this tends to behave in 4-year cycles, mainly because it is tied to Bitcoin. Every 4 years the supply of Bitcoin gets cut in half, that is known as the halving, and the rest of the cryptocurrency market tends to move in cycles with this. So we had the first peak of the crypto market boom of Bitcoin in 2013 at the end of the year. Then the second one at the end of 2017, literally almost 4 years later. And now we are 4 years, the fourth year past that, we're in 2021, right? 2013, 2017, 2021. So far this cycle is repeating perfectly, which means that if this continues, that's not guaranteed by the way, but so far it's perfectly on track. If this continues to repeat, we could be looking at this cycle peaking out this year in 2021, sometime, in my opinion, between May and November of this year. It could be sooner, it could be somewhere May, June, July. It could also be September, October, November. And at that point, the markets will probably crash and we might get another year or multiple years of bear market, extended corrections, and so on and so forth. And you want to understand these cycles because most people end up buying towards the end of the cycle. That's when all the euphoria, the mania is there. It's all over TV, it's all over social media. Your friends or family that know nothing about crypto, all of a sudden are talking about crypto. The people who got into crypto 2 weeks ago are telling you which coins to buy and how they're up on their investment in 2 weeks. That is the time to get out. So you want to be careful. Now, I think we still have time to go in this cycle, but obviously the longer that we go on every single week that this bull run continues and that prices go higher, the closer we are getting to the peak of the cycle. Now, again, I don't know when that's going to be, but right now I do still think we have the largest part of the cycle, the parabolic phase, where prices move up exponentially in a kind of a hockey stick on the chart. It just goes straight up. We still have to get that with Bitcoin and altcoins, in my opinion, and that is when the most amount of money is able to be made in the shortest period of time. But at the same time, you want to realize what's happening and you want to be able to get out when that is happening. Sell into all that new money coming in, sell into the greed, exit your positions while most of the new money, the dumb money, starts flooding in and starts buying the top before it crashes 50, 60, 70, 80%. Okay, so without going too much into the cycle details, I've been covering that for a long time. You can go and look at previous videos in the channels. Here's a good representation. So the peak end of 2013 over here, the peak end of 2017. Okay, lining up these cycles, you can see this was the 2013 peak to 2017 peak cycle, this lighter orange one. And so far, this darker orange one is what has been repeating. You can see almost exactly it has been repeating. So the question is, where does it peak? Now, it could continue until the end of the year, like I said, but it could come sooner. So that's why you have to be aware of where we are in the cycle. And the longer it runs, like I've said, the riskier it becomes. So you want to be more and more careful as the cycle runs longer and longer and longer, because the chance that it is going to crash gets closer and closer. So earlier on in the cycle, several months ago, it was far less risky to put in new cash and to bet bigger, and also to be more aggressive with reducing your initial capital and taking profits, right? So 6 months ago, maybe you could put in more capital, and instead of waiting for a coin to 2x before removing your initial, which is a safe thing to do, get your get your risk to your capital out of the markets, right? Maybe you wait for a 5x, and back then it was still okay. But now, the closer we get to the end of the cycle, the riskier that becomes. So you want to become less risky, and instead of waiting for a 5x before removing initial, maybe you do it at a 2x, right? Obviously, the longer it goes, the riskier it is, and the quicker you want to remove your initial from those markets. Now, I think there is still potential for 5, 10, 15, 20x upside with altcoins, maybe even more on some of the lower cap ones when we really go parabolic. So I think there is still opportunity. I think there is no reason to, at this point, still be completely risk averse and not get into crypto, okay? I think there's still opportunity here, but you have to understand, like everything I've just said, without repeating myself too much, is now we are looking for a quick in and out, right? We are looking, just get in the markets. Maybe in 2 or 3 weeks, your coin doubles or triples. Be happy with that. Take out your initial, maybe take out double your initial, lock in those profits. And that way, if the market crashes in a month from now, you've removed your initial, there's no risk. Maybe you've already doubled your money, no risk. You're sitting comfortably. The market crashes, and you can wait for a better opportunity. So that is the market cycle, the stock to flow. It's a similar thing. You can see the peak 2013, a 2017 peak, and you can see over here we are perfectly on track to kind of move towards this upper band region over here, and that could happen later this year, which means, you know, we could see anywhere between $100,000 and $200,000, maybe even more than that per Bitcoin. It is completely possible. Some people think we're not going to hit 100K just yet. I think it's possible. I think in this cycle, based on everything that's happening fundamentally, we could still go higher. And that's why I'm saying that move could happen very, very quickly, because in December or November of 2017, Bitcoin went from about $7,500 to almost $20,000. So almost a 3x in a period of less than a month. So that's what I'm saying. The last phase, the parabolic phase of the cycle that happens in the last month or so of the cycle, that is when you can see 2x, 3x in Bitcoin, but also in altcoins, 10x, 15, 20, 30x in as little as a month. Yes, absolutely, that is possible. But after that, it comes straight crashing back down. So you want to be very careful with that. Moving over to the point of the video, what you are probably looking for is which coins do I buy if I'm new to crypto? And that is why we needed that longer explanation before, so that you understand why I'm about to tell you what I'm about to tell you. So, perfect example over here, Engine Coin, ENJ. Now, I've been talking about this for months already over here, when it was in the 0.11 till 0.14 level. I've been talking about this on my YouTube channel. I've publicly shared this, and I said, hey, Engine's gonna be big. Now, Engine is up to $2, so basically it's almost a 20x from when I was recommending it. Now, people see this and they're like, hey, should I buy Engine right now? And the answer is, in my opinion, absolutely not. Okay, it's done 20x over here. Sure, it could go higher, right? Maybe this can go another 2 or 3x. Maybe it goes to $6, which would be insane from the lows, right? That would be almost a 50, 60x from the lows. But from current levels, it's only a 3x or a 2x, maybe even, whatever it is, right? So the risk reward changes dramatically. Now, I know in traditional markets, you know, if you can double your money in a matter of weeks, that's absolutely insane. And I guess it still is insane, but there's a little bit of a difference, because you don't want to be as risky with crypto, right? You're not going to put in huge percents of your net worth. So, you know, maybe you put in 10% or less of your net worth. And then if the coin doubles, yes, it's nice. Absolutely. It's awesome. But at the same time in crypto, we're a little bit spoiled and we're wanting 5, 10, 15, 20x, you know, so when you can get a 2 or 3x, the risk reward compared to how it was set up is completely different. And personally, I would not be looking at a coin that is already up 20x in the last 2 months, because sure, it can still go, you know, 2, 3, maybe 5x, but the risk reward becomes very different, right? So you want to be looking, in my opinion, at coins that still have that high upside potential, that haven't pumped just yet. And I know that's counterintuitive, because most people are going to be like, hey, this coin just went up so much, I need to buy it because that's the one that's going up, right? But that's the opposite of what you want to be doing. You want to be looking for coins that have not yet had that pump, and maybe selling coins that you have that have had that pump and moving them over into coins that haven't pumped yet, okay? So what I want you to see also is the previous cycle pattern. So this was the top in early 2018, and you can see how we've exceeded that all-time high so much more, right? And then you want to start looking at the different coins, which ones have a good project, a good product, right? And obviously all that information you have inside Intelligent Cryptocurrency as a member in my newsletters and all that kind of stuff. If you're not a member yet, first link in the description. But look at, for example, Bitcoin, US dollar, right? We look at this previous top in 2017. Look how far we exceeded that last high, right? If we look at Ethereum, right, ETH, previous top, we're still only getting started. I think Ethereum is going to go a lot higher. I can see, you know, $4,000 or $5,000 Ethereum this cycle, maybe even higher than that. You can see it went beyond the previous high, it retested, and now it's moving higher, right? But then you want to look at other coins. So for example, look at NEO. This has been around also since 2017. You can see the peak is here and where we are currently at. Now, obviously there's no guarantee that it will go back to the all-time high and exceed it, but as long as it is a solid project and the bull run continues, I think there's more upside potential here than, for example, with something like Engine, right? So this is at $41. If it goes back to the all-time high at $200, that's already a 5x. And then if it goes double the all-time high, remember what Engine did, I'll show you that chart again in a second. You know, if it goes double the all-time high, that's potentially, you know, a 10x for NEO. Then you could look at other ones, for example, ICX. Again, another coin I am a huge fan of. You can see the all-time high back in early 2018 was $13. It's still under $2. So even just going back to the all-time high right now is more than a 6x already. If it does what some of the other coins have done, like Engine, ENJ, then double the all-time high would basically mean it goes to $26, which basically means another 14x from this point, right? Same with ARk. It's at $1.46 right now. If you look where it came from about $10 in 2018. You can see how low that still is. And, you know, if this doubles the all-time high, that would be $20. Again, that would be something like what, like a 14x from this level, right? So again, nobody knows which coins are going to end up pumping, but if you look at the overall crypto market cycle and you look at previous all-time highs and you look at different coins, I think that a lot of these coins are all just going to get money flowing into them. So basically the money is going to flow into the altcoin market. When that really starts to pick up, the shit coins, the old 2017 coins, even the coins that probably don't have much of a future are going to increase as a result of this whole money flow into altcoins. And that means coins like, for example, like ARk, even if it may not succeed in future, I think there's a good chance it still can hit the all-time high or beyond in this bull run, purely as a result of money flowing into the altcoin markets and just, you know, that rising tide lifts all boats kind of thing, right? It's like if you have like different like flasks or whatever and water is flowing from the top down, it's going to eventually find its way and level itself into all the different levels until it finds that equilibrium. I think the same thing is going to happen with money flowing into the altcoins. It just, you know, when there's lots of different coins that pump and there's ones that haven't pumped yet, then I think that money flow just flows into the ones that haven't pumped yet until everything kind of finds an equilibrium. And then when the bull runs over, everything is just going to crash 50, 60, 70, 80, 90%, right? So you want to be very careful of that. You want to be aware of that. So personally, this would be my strategy. I would be very careful of buying coins that have already run up 10, 20, 30, 40x in the last couple of weeks. And I would be looking for solid projects, right? You don't want to be buying random shit coins and random coins that nobody's heard of just for the hope that it's going to go up. You want to be careful of that. You want to do your research, find coins of projects that have working products, competent teams, investment, promising future, track record, that kind of stuff. And once you have that, look for the ones that are still low compared to their older high, right? Or that still haven't pumped crazy amounts yet. I mean, even if we're looking at, let's have a look at Zilliqa, because Zilliqa was another newsletter coin that I covered in my write-ups. And you can see this is a good example of how the pattern is kind of filling up. And these different coins are at different parts of their cycle of going back to their all-time high. So Engine already surpassed it, right? ARk and ICX, like I've shown you, they're still in the early phases, but Zilliqa, this one is already almost back at the all-time high. And you can see how perfectly that's worked. You can see this long bear market accumulation phase. Once it broke there, ran up, pulled back, ran up again, pulled back, and now we are at 18 cents. The all-time high was roughly 23, 24 cents, something like that. So we're very close to that, but that doesn't mean that the upside is capped at the previous all-time high. Like we saw with Engine, let's go back to that one real quick. You can see it can go way, way higher than the previous all-time high. This was the previous all-time high. I mean, this was at what? 53 cents. So it's literally 4 times the previous all-time high already, right? So that means it can go way, way higher. But if you're looking for coins, look for the ones that are still low, that haven't had the crazy pump. At this moment, Engine, like I said, sure, maybe it goes $4, $5, $6, who knows? But the upside multiple for the risk reward isn't really that lucrative at this point anymore compared to some of the other coins, like I said, perhaps Zilliqa, ICX, ARk, NEO, right? You want to look at those, and obviously you want to do your research. This is not financial advice. It's just my opinion that I'm sharing with you here. But if you are new to crypto and you're wondering which coins should you get and how should you get started, in general, this is, I think, a good kind of broad picture guideline to go by how to find the coins that you want to buy. And obviously, if you want to know more, just join me inside my Intelligent Cryptocurrency membership. I cut all the coins there, my own personal portfolio holdings, my own buy and sell movements. Every single month I write a newsletter with a coin that has high potential upside. We've had some crazy good returns on the coins the last couple months. Even in December, covered Theta and T-Fuel. T-Fuel has done almost a 40x from the newsletter, right? So that means if you would put in $100 into the coin at the time of the newsletter, it would have paid for more than the membership, and you'd have the rest of the information completely risk-free. So if you want more info on that, first link in the description. Sign up for the masterclass, get a value pack presentation, and of course you get the details on how to join Intelligent Cryptocurrency. So I hope this helped you. Subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell. Please leave a like, guys. It really helps the channel. So, turn the like button blue. If you are signed into your Google account, smash the like button and share this with your friends. If you want, leave a comment. I'm happy to answer always. And for the rest, stay safe, be careful. Risk management is a #1 importance, but the opportunity still lies ahead of us, in my opinion. I think we have the parabolic blow-off phase still to come in the next couple months, and it is going to be a potentially very, very profitable time. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video.